This one's gonna be cool. This is a Schecter, Greg! This is a Schecter Super Shredder with a Sustainiac humbucker. Very stupid, but very awesome. First thing we're gonna do is we're going to install this ESP, what the fuck is it called? Arming Adjuster. We're gonna stick that in the back of it. They pretty much act as a trem blocker, except it has this spring with all this tension, so you can still pull up on it, but if you break one string, your whole guitar doesn't go out of tune. When you're changing strings, this thing doesn't go all the way back and you have to dig it out of your cavity. It fixes a whole lot of problems with a floating bridge, which is awesome. And once that's on, it will allow me to put on this Tone Vise, what the fuck is this thing called? Pitch Shifter, which is basically like an EVH detuna. But because it's got a small little cavity here, the detuna won't fit, and the Tone Vise is much smaller, and it will fit. By the way, this is already a mod I've done to my Charvel, so I'm coming into this one a little more confident than my other ones, okay? Because we've already been successful with this one. Ha! Cat! So, here we go, let's do it. This is my favorite mod to do to a Floyd Rose guitar because you still get all the functionality of a Floyd Rose. Emails! You can dive, you can pull up, you can do all the cool shit, and then you can also go drop D. So this is great. The Charvel's tuned half a step down, and this one's gonna be in standard. So I'm gonna have everything I need. So first thing, we don't want the whammy bar on if we're gonna flip this dude upside down. Non-sponsored cool tools. If you guys fight again on this thing, they're fine until I turn on the video, and then all of a sudden my cats wanna murder each other. Dude, seriously? This channel is going to turn into half guitar, half comedy, and then a third half cat wrangling. Alright, you're out of here. You lose. He's cute, but he's a terror. Aw, I can't stay mad at you. Come on, you're in timeout though. First thing you want to do is got to take off the back plate, because you're going to need to get in to the cavity. Cavity sounds so gross. I don't like calling the inside of a guitar a cavity. It just makes it feel like it's a gross body. Get inside the cavity where all the guts and intestines and poop. Real first thing you want to do is have your Floyd Rose already set up, okay? Because you're going to put this in here so it stops it at a very specific point, and if you're gonna tune it a half a step differently, or you're gonna make some other adjustment where this block is landing in a different place, you don't want to deal with that. So first thing, make sure your Floyd Rose is set up in the tuning you want it to be. Next thing, you open up the back cavity of the guitar body. Gross cavity. Next thing is, well, here, let's open this thing up. Hopefully this video will be helpful because the instructions are all in Japanese. Look at that. It's like a little bug. Doop, 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 doop. Ah, stinger. Next thing is you want to get these springs in a configuration that you can mount it in the middle here, okay? So this is probably not gonna work. I'm gonna do 1, 2, and then 1 on the bottom, okay? So you have this middle area. I'll show you. Pliers are good for getting these out. Holy Lord! That was cool! I like to do is you stick this end in the end it goes, and then the other trick is you put your screwdriver on this, and then you stretch it, and then it just kind of slips off the screwdriver onto the little thing. But that thing that I just did, woo, that's never done that before. Glad I caught it on camera. Oh, I'm gonna edit this to look way easier than it is. Boom, got one. Only took 45 minutes and 75 takes. Didn't edit at all, I promise. Here, let's back this up a little bit. Nice. Just rearranged them like that, so that's our starting point. I like to put the 2 on the bass side, so, you know, heavier strings, you get a little more A little more tension. You know what I'm noticing on this one that is different than my other one is it's got like a down slope in the wood. Son of a... So first thing you're supposed to do is tighten this spring all the way to the back before you install it. And it's got this little wheel thing here. So you just keep tightening that until you can't tighten it anymore. And it moves okay, but it hurts your fingers a little. See, we screwed it until it's all the way back. It was kind of a pain in the ass. You have to hold it like this. And I needed to use some pliers because I'm weak. Next thing you do is you take these little felt sticker these little felt sticker pads they give you. You're going to put them like, or you just put one of them like right there, right? Just so, you put one right in the middle there, and that's just so this thing, motherfucker, you don't have metal on metal contact, so it's a little quieter. You just kind of eyeball it. Where do you think that's gonna hit, you know? Right in the middle there. Yeah. And then, need a drill. Then, you're going to place that where you want it to go. And with your little pencil, just put it in the little drill holes to mark. Because then we're gonna drill little pilot holes. Boop, boop, boop. I did not realize, I don't know if you can tell in the camera, this is not completely flat. It goes like this, it goes doot, and drops into like an angle right here. So it's not completely flat. I bet there's a way for me to put some wedged piece of wood here or something, but I'm gonna see if it works anyway. I don't know. Honestly, 4 little tiny holes there do nothing. No one's ever gonna care. I personally don't care. So well, let's see if it works. It's also good to take the screw that you're going to screw in there and measure it against your little drill tip and then put a little piece of tape there so you don't drill too far, okay? Oh, drilling into a guitar. Never not scary. Shit! Woo! That felt like it just went through the other side. Maybe it did. It's got a pick guard, so it's not like I can see, but that felt like it just went straight through. That's scary. All right, well, let's never lift the pick guard on this guitar. All right, well, now just line this up with the 4 screw holes and screw them in and see what happens. No! Crap. Lost that screw between the brass block and the cavity. Let's see if we can get it out. Please. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're gonna get it. Hello? This is way worse than like getting a pick stuck in an acoustic guitar. Come on, where is it? Did you hear that? I heard something fall. Now I gotta pause while I find this screw, so see you in a fucking hour. Alright, back in business. Don't run away again, you little screw. Go in your hole. I think this is actually gonna be okay. That's what it should look like. Cool! I don't want to jinx it, but it should be easier to tune now. Because normally on a Floyd Rose, if it's floating, you tune one string and then the whole guitar's out of whack. But now, since the bridge is just pushing against that, or stabilized against that brass piece in the back, it shouldn't do that anymore. So look at that. E, B. Floyd Rose are girl guitars because there's no balls. Haha. Tiniest bit off. I wonder if it's just pushed up against the block a little bit. But we'll get this baby. Look at this, this is great. So let's get this locking nut back locked. And if we can stay in tune, then we're done with this part. Right now, with that screw all the way screwed back, I think it is set up to not be able to pull up on the bar. But now that it's installed, all you gotta do is loosen that screw to however much room you want to wank up on that wank bar. I've been calling it a wank bar lately. I was always calling it a whammy bar. Then I read this Dave Mustaine book where he kept calling it a wank bar, and I thought that was very funny and cool. Wank bar. So that's what you're doing, man. You're just wanking away. Sounds in tune. Whoops. Permanent damage. Great. So now, obviously you can go down. Can you go up? There's no way to go up. Can't go up because this is pushed all the way back. But if I loosen this, you will be able to pull up. But right now, I don't really care to do that. So let's move on. Cool. Okay, so now we're gonna put this dude on. Now we can go to drop D because the thing's blocked in the back. So here we go. Does it come with anything? No. The sticker maybe. See this? That's all it is. Why won't you focus? Why won't you focus? I just want you to be able to read it. It says Tone Vise. Just, you gotta believe me. And all we're doing is we're taking a regular Allen key and we're gonna lose this thing where you take your string out. We're just gonna remove the whole thing. Let's loosen up the nut too, just cause. So here we go. This one right here. Swing. See? So that piece was in there, and we're gonna replace it with that piece, which fits the same way, except it's got your little button on the end of it, which is what you're going to use to go to your drop D. Just stick that in, and this, you're going to stick that in where that was, and then this on the back, it tightens it up. So pretty easy. I'm going to stop saying easy because I keep messing things up. So literally just putting that where this thing was. And then we'll show you how to tune it up and stuff. And then we'll be able to go from E to D in the middle of a song and impress all the dudes in the crowd. Be like, look, I'm playing Aerosmith. Look, I'm playing Tool. And everyone will think you're a coolest dude in the bar. How to bind it up upside down? I don't know. Hold your bar down so you can screw it in without things flying around. There we go. Love to support Van Halen, you know, and get the EVH D-tuner, but doesn't fit in these cavities. Don't worry though, I'm so cool. Tone Vise just made a thing that fits in the guitar, so we gotta support that too, right? It feels like it's in there pretty good. Oh yeah. The string's not even back in yet, but like, once it's in there, you can feel it. You push it, comes out, goes in, goes out, goes in. You can feel how that little button's gonna work. Oh, we're supposed to have your fine tuner all the way up too, by the way. Push. Hi.
Are you still filming?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a fucking nightmare doing this shit.
I want to eat a fucking thing in the kitchen.
Oh great, now my continuity's all off with this door being open. Gotta make sure this E is in tune, because we're not going to have this fine tuner once we're all locked down. So we're in tune. This thing is engaged on the higher setting, so that would be your E note. And now what you want to do is go bong and see how close to a D that is. It's too low, but we can go. Oh no. Maybe we're supposed to do our D first. Hold on. Okay, so this time I tried tuning it to drop D first, and then hopefully when I engage it goes up a step. Look at that. Nice. E. D, almost. Now we can adjust. Okay. So, now we should be able to go. No. Oh shit, no strap. All right, what do we got? Yeah! What happened to my sustain? Cool.